is sexual pleasure? Do women experience sexual pleasure in the same way that men do, or is sexual pleasure fundamentally different for women? Some years ago, I asked a doctor and sex expert, a man in his 60s, where I could go to find out more about women's sexuality. He suggested that I go to the Family Planning Library in London. But when I went there, I found only information about contraception and childbirth. Also, of course, sexual disease. It was all reproduction and responsibility. There was no fun at all, and certainly no promotion of sex play. So who provides reliable sex information? I asked a young female doctor, thinking she would be more up to date on information about how women enjoy sex and orgasm. I was surprised when she reacted with apparent embarrassment. I hadn't thought there was anything wrong or unusual in the question. She told me that she had no idea where I might find adult sex information. Given all the hype today, it is amazing that there is so little information available to help women get the most out of their sexual relationships. I was also puzzled that a doctor should be so embarrassed about sex. I realised that women tend to associate sexual pleasure with immorality, where women provide male gratification. Men don't have this contradiction. Only women are insulted for being promiscuous or for entering into sex as a transaction. Women also react with embarrassment at the idea of female orgasm, as if it's a come-on women use to encourage male sexual attention. One of my articles talks about lust, but readers are often confused because they tend to associate lust with casual sex, illicit affairs, and paying for sex. But lust is sexual desire, which hopefully is just as relevant to marital sex. Many women are offended by porn, so we can deduce that pornography probably doesn't define women's idea of sexual pleasure. Neither do women have the same fascination with male responses. When I stand up and talk about orgasm, the men in the audience tell me they don't hear a word that I say, they are so aroused. Porn is produced by men for men, so naturally female arousal and orgasm occur easily, because such scenarios act as a male turn-on. These images are misleading, not just for men, but for women too. In the BBC Three documentary, Britain in Bed, broadcast in January 2012, Tracy Cox, sex expert and former editor of Cosmopolitan magazine, says, "We've got this generation of boys growing up thinking that women practically faint at the sight of an erection, that women orgasm through penetration, that threesomes are normal. Nothing in porn is real. You need to watch porn knowing that it is completely fabricated